Enough time. Also worth noting, Amar playing in this tournament. He's been playing Sand King a couple. Like, we can't overlook the fact that that was a game they feel like they should have won. Do they have that mental reset backstage?
We already have a level 1 battle here. Dyrachyo gets off a couple nice raises, but won't result in a kill.
OG, right? You have Sand King Mirana, as was pointed out. You have the Sunstrike. If they can make a couple of successful early skirmishes like they did in game number 1.
They try to get these towers relatively early, but we'll see if the pace ends up being for them. Mid lane is Boom on the Kunkka this time around versus, as we talked about, BZM's Invoker. What do you think of the Kunkka pick this game? Because a lot of these heroes have been kind of recycled throughout the series to some degree, other than Sand King, I guess, Mirana, and this Kunkka.
Yeah, it's a hero that generally does hit, so you want to make sure you don't expose yourself to having Shadow Fiend have to deal with Naga on his own in case it goes late, right? So it felt like a little bit of a very nice solution to finding a hero. They were probably like, okay, what hero can we choose that lanes well against Invoker? And
this kind of ended after the last major. Celery taking some heavy damage. There's the leap from Taiga. Another one. Right click to come. And he'll end up getting first blood as a result of it. As Taiga just continuing to roam on this Mirana.
Yeah, you just can't underestimate the Sunstrike factor. It's always going to be there.
Oh, Burrow Strike Sandstorm into the arrow. Even bigger kill coming out.
And top.
Yeah,
Dyrachyo. Oh, they didn't
coming out. Sunstrike not going to connect
there. Or I think Taiga didn't see the line for the arrow, so he didn't go for it. He went for the leap Starstorm because he felt like he was going to hit a creep. Dyrachyo counting his lucky stars there. If there's an arrow connection, he's dead again. Glimpse.
Yeah, Ace
save.
I'm gonna get rid of these pesky illusions via the axes.
Yeah. And look at their inventories bottom as well. Ace with the triple mango Basilius and Tofu with the triple mango. So just really,
I mean, Ace
non-stop. Look at Ace's CS line here. 13 denies.
Got the ensnare. Sunstrike to come, and that's enough. BZM. That's gonna help him in the mid lane.
Yeah, it's going to give you really be too good, I think. And snare bottom.
There's a Sunstrike coming, but it's going to be shared, it looks like, between Tofu and Ace. Still, these axes. Glimpse now onto Yuragi. He's getting very low. Has to pop the wand. The Ice Path used to dissuade GG from continuing on, but Taiga has TP'd in. Leap into the Starstorm. Not going to have to find a kill as Misha's taking the Thunderstrike damage from Tofu, so despite the TP coming out from OG, Gaming Gladiators are the one that gets the kill.
I'm very curious what Tofu's skills here.
Amar in the Sandstorm. They have the vision, has to burrow to the high ground. Like he's fine.
What does Tofu? Don't count this out as a potential 4 pick later in the tournament.
Amar's going to be seen here. There's the dust. He is X'd up as well. Torrent to follow, and the raise tries to time it, but can't.
Yuragi is going to find Ace here. Could ensnare Sunstrike this.
Yep, they're going to attempt to.
Oh, nice block on the arrow.
They're not going to connect, but they still have so much damage to work with, and Ace drops to BZM.
Vision and information. Okay, caught.
Arrow coming in, but the creep wave arrived. But the Ice Path connects. Boom. Getting cold snap into the meteor, but we see the static storm place to zone them out, and it's going to be enough.
Action for OG. You have tons of combinations if enemy heroes stack up between Sand King and Invoker. But then you also have something we haven't really talked about: inch mitigation. Whenever you're playing against a lineup that has this much like one-shot burst, the Ghost Shift can really make a difference. They're going to find Yuragi. No song skilled.
Yep,
he is done.
Gets hit. Dyrachyo even priming his ult. Not even needing it though because the static storm is placed with the raises in addition. More than enough damage to take out Yuragi. If they go for this tier 1 tower, but OG, they've run.
They close the second away.
Link Dagger comes out as well from Amar. As Dyrachyo, he's getting very low. Will drop inside the macro pyre. It's going to be a trade for the Jakiro though. As Taiga able to leap out, but still inside that kinetic field. As they end up taking out BZM on the sideline here. And 4 dead overall in favor of Gaimin. They lose the
mid tower. That's huge. Dyrachyo's like, damn it, but really hard. That time he wasn't even needed. He just sponged up damage and his team cleaned house.
Oh, we have the gank here coming out from OG, and they're gonna find themselves. Boom, gets off his ghost ship, but to no avail here. A little bit of a slow one, but we have the Glimpse top lane, static link, and the roar expended. Looks like BZM is gonna tick out here one way or the other. Amar able to TP top. We might find the trade on Tofu, but see Celery is in his flesh golem form. with that Soul Rip available, and Duracio's come to play as well. You can see the Tombstone dealing a huge amount of slow here.
Nice from
Able
Amar
to find
there.
another kill in favor of Gaiman.
Well done. Dodges,
Tier 1 tower.
dodges the glimpse with Burrow Strike. One of the only mobility spells in the game that can do that. If not the only, actually, glimpse position. That makes sense. It's a pretty narrow window. Nicely done from Amar.
And they're going for the kill into Boom again. The arrow Sunstrike combo as well. Tofu, he has to walk away knowing that Boom will like
Much here.
Yeah, the axes come out. Done a couple of those, but a lot of these are going the way of Amar.
Oh, he steals the dragon. Taiga's going to run it.
And the roar coming into effect as well. And Taiga inside that fireball.
Say, Immortal Faith, you have 14 minutes left. So you gotta
That's
start
quite the
pushing
time.
it here.
EZM would be a very big kill. Thunderstrike giving them some vision. Glimpse back into the static storm, attempting to TP out, but Boom is here. Boat and all. They get the Aegis. They get a hot.
2 only for now, but Taiga, lead. That's not a good glimpse, but it's good enough. It's just, the team fight is extremely terrifying to take into Tombstone, Hawk Vision, Helm of the Overlord, Dragon. It's just too much, right? I don't think they can really solve it. The question
They're
is,
gonna force the fortification.
what do you do about this one?
Yeah.
Immortal Faith.
Immortal Faith.
He gave them maybe too much of a buffer. Maybe should have said 20 minutes.
That's right.
There's the X.
Tier 3 already at half HP. Torrent connects, but they're just doing the damage to the tower right now.
2/3 of it there. There's a pretty big difference between OG's lineup in this game and the previous in game 1 when they had the Monkey King.
The Moonlight Shadow coming out. Boat is coming though. Looks like Taiga's gonna be the recipient of that again, and 2 supports likely to fall right off the bat for OG. 5v3 advantage. Tofu, never mind. He's the support to fall for Gaiman now. Yuragi's gonna be found out. Now this will be a huge kill. Song ends up resetting for OG to get that tier 3.
Yeah, I think you take the risk here. Okay, maybe not mid.
The initiation on Ace. He's dead right off the bat. Doesn't have the buyback. I'm not sure if he wants to expend it though. X into the Torrent. There's the big Requiem to follow, but doesn't really connect on much. Taiga does go down to the right click, but that's still a support for your off lane. Epicenter from Amar. Sunstrike to follow. Trying to take out the support on the Disruptor. They're going to get the Undying first though. Static Storm not on a whole lot as Duracio pops the BKB. Trying to stand his ground. He gets a double kill for himself now. But the BKB has run out. The song connects along with the Ice Pass. That's life number 1. Torrent to try to slow this down, but Duracio looks to be completely surrounded, and he's going to be brought down by OG. Tofu somehow lives, despite basically being one initiated on his boom. He's going to get tornadoed. Now blocked up by BZM.
Goes the way of Gaming Gladiators. They have another good moment opportunity. Going to find Celery here.
Yeah, Burrow and all the setup in the world for the old Sunstrike.
I don't think it gets much hotter than that in the Dota universe. You got Macrofired and Sunstruck at the same time. That's a lot of Fahrenheit.
A little bit later is Duracio. Requiem coming. Not able to dodge it with the mirror image, but looks like the Naga will get away anyway. Well, at half HP is the Moonlight Shadow. Keeping cover. Nice Burrow Strike on the 2 from Amar. Epicenter to follow. Sunstrike as well. And Ace is dead again. And only Duracio and Boom left. The Ensnare keeps the Shadow Fiend in place, and it's looking like the death of him as well. The Meatball surprise brings him to his knees. Double kill for BZ. In the cover of these illusions, Amar and
Taiga
try to initiate Taiga.
We only found the one-man
out. Ace again getting locked down. Sunstrike to follow again. Pops his BKB finally. There's the Primal Roar now on top of Amar. Still with the BKB, but gonna see Requiem from the sideline. Not quite enough to take out Amar here. But the axe out, he gets out of that as well. Amar, slippery man.
They still have vision on him for
They do.
Glimpse.
Finally clips back. Double kill for Tofu.
That's a gem.
And they're just sitting in the pit, but you can see the smoke down from OG. They are ready for this potential fight here. And Roche has begun. Going off the drums. They really want to get this quickly, but OG are here. Sunstrike's going to give him some vision. There's the Burrow Strike Epicenter as well. Into the Ice Path and Macropire. Massive damage being applied. Finally, the BKBs come out. Duracio with a massive Requiem for himself. He's just going for the Roche, but he's going to use. BZM takes the Aegis. OG gets the Roche as well. And now they're going to try to turn this around onto Duracio with no BKB anymore. Massive fight for OG. And the Ice Path clips Ace, who has to BKB TP. He'll be fine, but OG winning this fight and getting the Roshan. I didn't see if they got the shard, but I assume yes.
Was
it
that
like BZM took it?
I think that was a tornado from BZM, by the way. It wasn't a Yule, right? They don't have a Yule.
Oh, yeah,
They just
maybe.
literally just clutched it out. Perfect spell casting there. And Amar... Oh, Amar has a Yule. It might have been his. Never mind. But crazy.
Now they're going high ground.
Sunstrike was so key there. They really needed that Sunstrike vision.
Look at that damage. Celery dying in his own base.
It's going really fast all of a sudden.
Yep, tier 3 is down, and now they're focused onto the mid-racks.
Gaming Gladiators in a hurry. They have 1 minute, 15 seconds left to win the game.
Yeah. Oh, I tanked it.
Yep. I will spot SF. I will spot SF.
Rush. Get it. Yeah, I wanna place here, guys.
Very calm. I would have been screaming. Something like that. But we're going to see a smoke from both sides. They're going to collide immediately. The Burrow strike onto 2. Undying deleted. Ace and Boom able to get off their BKBs, though. In match for the entirety of Gaming Gladiators, in fact. Now they might have to back off as Ace able to get the correct Naga Siren with the roar. But this is all in a defensive measure. Gaming on the run. Duraccio trying to Satanic back up to a healthy amount. It's a good amount of damage, but Ace is dead, and now the Ice Path connects. And this is looking very, very bad for Gaming as they lose their Shadow Fiend as well. And the song, just to cancel any potential TPs, Tofu spills 3 for 1 OG.
Yeah, this is starting to look more and more like a formality of just going down the lane. And what I was getting at is that you're going Hex on Kunkka, which a lot of the time is good here, but the problem is you don't have the damage against more good tornado timing.
Canceled it. That's very nice timing. EMP is going to connect. Triple Meteor thanks to the Shard. BZM not going to pursue any further. But Yuragi finds himself a Celery.
Yeah, he was trying to delay things bottom by cutting out this wave. BZM has the edges, so he doesn't really care if he gets killed here, to be honest. He wants the mana back, so he's just going to go and hit the tower.
Indeed. And they're pressuring the bottom tower as well with Yuragi and all his illusions. Tier 3 top falls. As Boom still trying to defend. Tornado comes out. The BZM still, like you said, that Age is still in tow here. Now he's going to jump in. It's off the Cold Snap and the Ice Wall, just buying some time. And finally, the Aegis gets expended as Yuragi is going to be taking out the bottom racks in the meantime. But Static Storm, Ghost Ship is coming, and the Roar on top of it. They do get BZM.
Wait.
A lot of damage being applied to all these buildings, but no racks quite yet. Song in retreat. That was the joke I'm just going to ignore. Oh, the leap out. No connection quite yet, but the glimpse finally comes in. Able to get the vision at the last moment as Taiga gets dropped. But OG not afraid. They want to continue on. Amar able to get the 1 with the Burrow Strike. Requiem kind of the zoning. Oh, they pop the BKBs to try to get away from the song. Kind of an awkward engagement.
Who's running from who right now?
But the Ice Path connects onto 2. Tornado to follow. So both supports controlled right now as Misha trying to outrun this Triceratops and zombies as he gets destroyed by a Hawk, it looked like. Triple Meteor now as BZM just playing with his food. Not able to land that Ghost Ship, so BZM finds the Moonlight Shadow. Sentries immediately placed. Boars have died thanks to the Aghanim Scepter via the arrow. Very tense here. This could be the final fight for Gaiman if it goes poorly for them.
They decide to send in their Thunderhide.
Yeah, Triceratops gets the ward successfully. Getting Soul Ripped now. The fight between Triceratops and Demon going the way of Demon. On. But surely there's going to be sentries in the area, yeah. Dual Breath. Idea that this is here.
Support Spirit's really important there, actually, giving him some much-needed information.
The Tombstone comes out, so that cancels the Blink Dagger, but here's the song just to kill Tombstone. See if they can turn this around on top. The Ice Path connects onto Celery. Duraccio gets off the Requiem as well, but it doesn't really connect on much. Ace gets the Blink up, and a nice double burrow from Amar. Inside this kinetic field are 2 members of OG. They find the first support, so 1-for-1 to start. Buybacks galore, though, as Duraccio trying to right-click his way out of this, but he is not doing anything, it feels like. The Death Requiem comes out. Ace and the rest of Gaimin on the run. Epicenter, well, Amar, all right, blinks to the high ground. On the other side of the ice wall, and it looks like this is going to be the death of Boom at the very least. OG trying to clean up even more as Ace on the high ground, being slow to a crawl and being brought down again. And plenty of time for OG to try to finish this right here, right now. The Burrow Strike onto the Disruptor. Does have buyback, though. Seller's going to be spotted in the trees. Tornado not going to connect. Along with the Sunstrike as well. Looks like he'll make it back into the fountain as the song's being used to control them. Ice path. Oh, BKB from Duraccio, but if you have to use that next to your fountain, that's probably good news for OG. Glimpse back on a Taiga, but the Mega Creeps have come. The zoning is successful. Trying to focus that attack. Beautiful Burrow Strike from Amar. Ice path to follow, but Duraccio with the Requiem from a good distance here, but they're really just working on the illusions. That's what's taking so long. And again, OG 4 minutes on the Aegis. Now we have the Deafening Blast. The 6 meteors come out, burning them in their own fountain. Epicenter to follow. Gaming Gladiators will fall as OG will move on. Ace, the last remaining member of Gaming, but he's going to die inside the fountain as GGs are called. So Gaming Gladiators, a great year overall, but eliminated here at TI 11. And OG will move on.
That was spicy. If you think back 15-20 minutes ago, that looked like OG could have easily been on the ropes with one good top push. Gaming Gladiator's strategy was not far from being successful in what it was trying to accomplish with that first Roche, but that one moment where they have Beastmaster caught mid, it snowballs into 4 OG kills. They keep building their advantage since then.